there. Stream. Fuck. Sorry, I got in here a little late. Sometimes being sleepy just sucks. I'm just, doing the normal, checking my shit. Everything's crispy clear. And I can hear myself. Cool. Okay, well. Bet. Fuck. Okay. What am I doing? I can just... Wrong room? This room. Oh! Okay. We're just gonna go in like a normal person then. If I go this way, I won't open any doors.
Oh no, we're all feeling it.
I was told that my crew has some work. How exciting. What is this sound? I'm about to turn off world sounds if I have to hear that. Go away so I can open my door. Thank you. I hear weird saying he'll do whatever the fuck he wants. Okay. But yeah, whatever that sound, we're not listening to that. Fuck that. This is what I wanted. So we can hear ourselves. Yeah. Yay. Good morning. Okay. I need coffee. No, I'm supposed to have a meeting today. Should get out the door. Just stretch my roots. Good morning, Costa. I don't know why. Akira's so pink for me. They're not pink for anyone else. What a lovely morning. Maybe I should better if I slept in here. Then that's a such. Floating. Just a smidge. What the fuck? Son of a bitch. Huzzah. Huzzah. We got it. Moist fucking shit up. Back up. I'm in the crazy spot. It should be in science with them. Hey. I wasn't the only department head late today. Maybe we'll forget to leave and come back. Yes. Watch today. I touch all of these. And the legs fail. I don't want to do that one. Or that one. But I should. Rain! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! My day is made. My day got 10 times better. I didn't know it could rain in here. I'm gonna make it rain. In here? And I'm gonna see if anyone says anything. It's raining in hydroponics. Did you know that? Yes. Yes, I did. We're gonna dark hole slide. That would make a loud ass sound. Because I'm very heavy. My shoulder cracked. That's my jaw. I just wish my bones would work right. Down. He looks busy. Okay.
Well,
detour.
it's
Still clean.
I don't remember those having labels. I don't know. Maybe he updated stuff.
Pallas, when you get a minute,
Yes,
Chief
make
Nurse.
sure you let the captain know you're awake.
Oh, I will do
I will
that
do that
immediately.
immediately.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you
Have you
happened
happened
to see him?
Last I saw him, he was leaving the hangar. Probably on that side of the ship.
Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
My
My
apologies.
apologies.
I
I
requested
requested
off
off him,
so
so
he
he
should
should
know
know
I'm
I'm
awake.
awake.
Yes, I will request from my archives the information that I have recorded and sent there. It should all be there. Well, I'm uncertain of how far away we are from the comms buoy. Though if it is coming from Volxian space, it should be here in a matter of days, considering the distance.
Are
Are these pressurized properly?
Thank you. I am excited as well. I also would. Well, last ship, there was firearms training.
Correct.
Then the chef and one of the security officers acted in hand-to-hand combat. They seemed to express an interest in training me in such things as well. I am uncertain if they have the time, though it is a thing. Learning new things is always good.
Trying to give them space.
What's
What's
this
this
thing?
thing?
When?
When?
Good morning, Tishy.
Tishy.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Dr.
Dr.
Tally.
Tally.
Hello.
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 Of course,
Of course he walked that way. Captain.
Good morning, Pallas.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Chief
Chief
Nurse
Nurse
said I should
should
tell
you I am
up and
up and
moving.
moving.
Good. Well, let's see if is Ifrit moving as well.
When I woke up, he was still in bed. Our room was exceptionally cold this morning. I believe that are reasons for our delayed start.
I see. Well, thankfully, everybody seems to be awakening, so we'll get the meeting started once we find him.
Wonderful.
We'll be in the conference room.
Understood.
When you're done with that meeting, I'd like to discuss something with you. When you're done, I'll be in
Of
the
course.
science lab.
Well, I can come in there with you right now. It seems we're still waiting for Director Street.
Yeah, just in
You
case.
know the whole deal.
All right, understood. All right then.
Is everything all right this morning?
Yes. For the moment, I'm going to radio Costa because she needs to be here as well.
Understood.
Costa, could I request your presence in the science lab, please?
It's a bit dusty.
I'll fill you in now while we're waiting for him, because for sake of time. Going through the system and debugging things that we missed, codes, getting rid of it, and notice something.
Okay.
Lines of code that myself and Costa have not put in ourselves.
Do you believe Archer put these in?
Well, here's the thing. I could trace it back to Atlas. And if what Costa says about Archer is true, they have a line back to Atlas.
I see.
And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Archer is awake right now. So.
Yeah.
I wanted to confirm with you that if you overlooked your side of our data that we sent you, can confirm that you did not see this as well. Because if you did not, then I fear that this was put in after our copies were overlooked and sent and overlooked.
Well, I do know that Archer asked me. He was questioning the captain. The captain asked him to put something specific in the code for psionics on the ship. But if you say it is directly to Atlas, that is very different.
Well, there's no way to know until we talk to Archer, I guess.
Are you able to bring it up and show me the line and where it is?
Opens up the code, the line, the whole of it that I was working on earlier, and you would see on the screen the code that links back to Atlas. Lines of code.
Multiple lines. And you can confirm that these go back to Atlas?
Yes.
I'm mainly concerned the fact that both of us didn't see it in the code even before it was brought up to both you and the captain.
Correct.
And then it suddenly appears after it's been completely approved.
And is there any way you can pull up an archive of when things were edited?
One side is the current code, the other is the one that we worked on.
The only way we can get a precise time of when it was possibly added, the last time it was edited.
I
Seems
cannot.
to be the issue.
I can't request a DM. Can you?
Working on the
Pallas,
OS
are you
right
trying
now.
to speak to us? Oh no. The universe has silenced you.
Please, no liquids in here.
Are you trying to give it to Pallas?
Please do not spill any liquids.
Oh my gosh.
Just put it right there. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Can you
Can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God.
Myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Can one of you ping for DM because I can't?
Please.
Oh, also Pallas, apparently the chef
Pallas.
brought you water.
Ah.
It is on
You need in
Yes.
the control room.
Yes.
Yes.
This
This
is
is
good.
good.
Lock this computer and make sure no one else uses it. I will bring this up. All right. I'm coming with you.
Well, go to the control room. I'm gonna try and find Gunge.
Did you need a DM?
Oh.
Hello, there's a god.
Hi. Yeah, so real quick. They're trying to show me the code before, the code they made and worked on, and then the code now. And they're telling me that there's a code, multiple lines that lead to Atlas. Is that reflected in the data that they gave me? You know?
Was I not supposed to leave this in here? My apologies.
I can take it.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chef.
Chef.
Sorry, I had my helmet on.
That's all
That's
right.
all right.
Thank you.
Helmet not have
The
audio
any
record.
data they give you about the current state of the
You should look into getting
system
that repaired.
will show the inserted or injected lines of code. You're not super familiar with heavy tech coding, and especially not like recognizing
You should look into getting that
corporate
repaired.
like patterns. So you're taking their word for it. This is Atlas code, but it is definitely different from the systems they're showing you and the systems current.
Okay.
You can see that things have been added.
Understood. Thank you, Doc.
Doc.
All right.
Well,
that
that
settles
settles
that.
that.
I will, like I said, I would lock this computer, close what you have going on, and write down when you both found it. I must go to this meeting, and I will bring this up.
Loss, if you would please make your way to control room.
I'm sorry. What?
Most of us are here
Would
waiting.
you like us to make a copy, like a digital just log of the code that it is now?
Yes.
Remove it?
Don't touch anything. Just make a copy.
Okay.
Make a copy.
Hello, I am terribly sorry.
Does stand around at the table type meeting, or can we sit down? We'll take a seat. It's nothing too important. Just going over some things that are not great. Of course. Thank you for joining us. Take a seat, stand, doesn't really matter.
I'll stand for now.
Alright. So, first thing going over their way. I wanted to know updates on if you have chosen any seconds. I know Pallas, you and I have already spoken on this, but Gunch, Mercer, Fried?
Well,
Nothing.
I have been heavily considering Argyle as a second in command, so to speak. He seems very capable. And very, we'll call it, enthusiastic about his work. Always on top of things, that one. I feel he's quite competent.
As may. Question is whether he'll accept it or not. I know he prefers to keep himself quiet so that he can do his job more effectively.
He did express that to me, which is why I've continued to consider others and haven't entirely decided.
Well, very well. Mercer, what about you? I have about 3 in mind. Between Natalia, Grohl, and MU. I'm leaning more towards Natalia, because Grohl's a bit of a bonehead, and MU is kind of naive. I was about to say fresh, but that is a way to put it as well. And you, Fried, have you selected anyone, or have any prospects?
No, I haven't selected anyone. It's hard to really select from the few that I have.
Let me see. Very well. No, that's...
At the moment, I'm just leaving it as a step-up thing.
Very well. Well, that being said, on top of that, I am going to start looking for a second as well, in case something were to happen to me. None of us are mutually exclusive if something occurs, so I will be selecting a first officer at some point, but it could be from anyone on ship, as of now. But speaking of officers as well, I'm going to be promoting the chef to a mess officer. That way, if anyone gives them grief or breaks their things, they actually have the grounds to punish them, or report them and file merits and demerits.
Fair enough.
No. That's all I had to bring. I'll open the floor to the rest of you if you have any complaints or any other problems that we should address. And there it is.
Something incredibly impressive. That was just brought to my attention. Dallas and Costa have found inserted lines in the ship's coding in the system that was made. It was not in the original, and I was able to see it side by side. That is what delayed me coming here. And it is coding that leads directly to Atlas.
Atlas coding. Maybe we picked something up when we had the ship go through the data banks on the Atlas ship.
Or perhaps the AI fragmented it and inserted into certain areas of the new code. Maybe it found a better system, but regardless, we should look into it. Run a cyber suite.
It
It
is.
is.
Scan, see what I find.
None of it is documented in the digital log work that Archer gave me, because he was immediately brought into question when they brought it up to me. However, we did just salvage things from an Atlas vessel. Perhaps something inserted itself.
That's what I mean. Perhaps we picked up a virus or something. But yes, Mercer, if you or Costa could work on that. Make sure it doesn't affect any of our systems.
But
I'd have Dallas also run a sweep as well.
Understood. And the computer that they brought it up to me on, I had them lock it, and I told them to make sure no one else uses it. But I can send you, Mr. Chief Mercer, the digital logs of their work if it would help you.
If you could.
I too would like a copy of this log, simply so I can track the.
It has been sent to you. And it has been sent to you.
Excellent.
And I do have some paper copies, synthetic paper that was handwritten. And I have it locked in the lab if either one of you would like to look at it.
Anyway, was that all, or did anything else crop up that we don't know about?
That is all from me at this time.
Something that was brought up to you before, about the hangar.
Right. The hangar. Laura expressed interest in having a small medical section set up in case anyone comes back irradiated, that they don't contaminate all of medical. I think it's a fine idea, since they want to put it where the old decontamination area used to be. That being said, they also proposed a remodel of the downstairs hangar area. They wish to enclose the primary desk where Vic works, and they wish to... I couldn't really make out the full detail of it, but they wish to convert that into other workspaces. That is provided the wall behind Vic's station is actually hollow. But I also am not in the mindset that we should be tearing apart and reconstructing sections of the ship with how haphazardly everything is right now.
No, we shouldn't do that anyways.
Not to mention the resource cost of such a thing. I agree.
What we could do is stop at a station that does remodels and hire somebody to do it, but it's going to cost far more than we have currently.
Agreed. Purchase credits that do not possess.
I'm not saying that we can't in the future, we just need to do more side jobs. We can set up a little triage in that corner easily, but not going to be anything
Otherwise
pretty.
fancy. Doesn't need to be. Just needs to be stabilization. But could always just build a lead box and put it in the hangar.
Medical to do.
True. Freak, did you have anything to bring up?
Not really.
Arthur?
I've got nothing.
Very well.
I might
Bench,
have one thing,
anything?
actually.
No? Go on.
You could all spread word to your departments. We have a lot of components that we got our hands on from that ship. If there's anything that you might need made or repaired, please let us know. It's filling up storage way too much.
Noted.
Were you or any of them able to acquire newer pipes from that ship?
I don't think the pipes were actually salvageable. I think we accidentally turned that into scrap.
That's alright.
We blew a hole through the side. But we should have some lying around. That reminds me, I need to let somebody know to work on that.
That I can assist with.
I would also like to bring up one final thing. It has been a point of contention thus far since we have started our journey on the UPA's policy on weapons. I wanted to know what everyone else feels about this. I already grew up in a mindset of at least your sidearm should be on all personnel aboard a vessel. But that's my cultural points talking. I'd like to hear from the rest of you what you think.
Look, nobody's gonna talk
I mean,
first.
if the individual is trusted with it, then, I mean, I don't see an issue with it.
Well, I'd personally have more comfort in the fact that people are walking around armed, especially because we're in a system that isn't really known. There are some people on the ship that have shown that they're not quite trustworthy with firearms.
Agreed.
That is mostly my stance of it. I do think it would be better off if everyone are able to carry their weapons freely, though there are those that perhaps should.
I might have an idea.
I feel if they can obtain proper training with security, perhaps this could ease those concerns.
I couldn't agree more on that. Gunch, if you want to set up a training program, so that way we can have people at least knowledgeable in their firearms and weapons before we have already
made strides in that direction. A couple of my members have already educated quite a few, and I intend to educate more who come to ask. Though I think before we go handing weapons back to everyone, we should at the very least confirm with them, with their peers, that they are competent enough to carry.
Can I
So that
propose an idea?
Go on.
Maybe we keep documentation on the few that would be allowed firearms, and for those that are allowed, maybe a couple per department for now. People we actually trust, and that'll make the ship safer, and also we can have others taught how exactly to use firearms and trigger discipline.
If I might add to his idea, perhaps create a test everyone out, make sure they can explain their weapon to you, sign them off, discipline, show how to use it, and once they're tested off, that's when they can carry.
That's what I meant by having the people test.
I think that is a good idea. I could organize a test of sorts to ensure that these people know what they're doing, at the very least.
Well, it sounds like we're in agreement on it then. Ifrit, do you have any objections to this?
Nope.
Well,
what if the UPAs to it? Not that they have to know, but
currently uncharted territories gives us the ability to circumvent certain rules, which is why I wanted to bring it up now. Especially after the encounters we've been having. God forbid that the kettleheads decide that they want to get brazen and attack us directly. Or, if anyone else for that matter tries to board us. said, I feel as though all the officers in this room should also have their firearms as well. At least their sidearms, like I said.
I do I do not have one.
We have spares in the security room if you feel the need to have one, but it's a personal choice, I would say, at this point.
I'd feel better.
Very well. Well, I would say, since we're doing trial people, the other departments, make your picks on the people you wish trained first, and then pass the names to Gunch and his team for it.
Very well.
And also, give him the list, and as well as me, of the people that you would prefer not to have their firearms.
Does this go overall throughout the ship, or just our departments?
What do you mean, all throughout the ship?
For the people we don't want to have firearms, does this only include our departments of who we don't want to, or other people in
anyone
other
on the ship?
Alright.
If there's nothing further, anyone else have anything they wish to address?
I can't say I do.
Very well.
Nothing.
Well then. With that, I'll leave you all to your various tasks. Dismissed.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you. Thank you. Where is my department? Valor. The son of the said L. There's a vein.
If you'd like, I can talk to you about it.
Ah. Good. It passed. Oh, the rain. Between the floor, my jaw, my shoulder, everything's clicking. Ugh. Everything in here is waterproof. We'll have a good steady rain. What the hell?
I did.
Oh, by the way, Chef. Congratulations.
So not chip to this? Dr. Tally, how are you?
I am good.
Good.
You see she's holding a box.
Oh. A new project.
It is one of the artifacts that was brought back.
Oh, fantastic.
A tool of some kind.
I was not aware. We got
Yes, they're in the box in there. I was told by both the captain and one of the engineers.
Well, that is exciting. Thank you for informing me.
It is indeed. I will bring this to Science Bay and begin my work.
Wonderful. And then just one thing. If you wish to walk, I can walk with you.
I walk rather slow.
That is all right.
Okay.
I spoke with the captain a few days ago, and I haven't been able to inform you. But in regards to your personal health and the gravity here, he suggested perhaps some type of physical therapy with medical for bodily strengthening.
That, I believe, would be useful. Yes.
But
I will speak to medical about it.
Sure. I think that would be wonderful if that's something you wish to do. Do not feel that you have to. Pardon me.
There we go.
How good it is to see you out of your suit.
Yeah, Natalia is doing a little work on it, so.
Yes. I was told to tell our department if anybody needs updates to things or parts for things, they were able to scrap some from the other ship. So.
That's good. I was curious about that.
Yes. I have not caught Costa, but in regards to what you got up to me,
They went that direction.
I brought this up in the meeting, and it is believed that it could have been picked up from the ship that was just scrapped. Something could have inserted itself. Yes, something like that. But Mr. Mercer and Costa, and if you would like, I would suggest you can ask him so you can be there as well. If you want to go over it with him. He said he is going to take a look at it as well. I gave him a copy of all of your work digitally.
Both the one with the intruder code and our original?
Everything you all initially did to the original code.
Okay.
But there she is. Hello. I was telling Dallas that it is believed what you have found is something that was inserted from perhaps something that we salvaged from the ship yesterday.
Should we run a test on the AI then, since the AI was scanning everything that we brought back?
I would advise speaking with Mr. Mercer. He said he was going to go over it if the two of you want to work with him on that.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Anything,
Alright, then.
we can always revert back to the last version of the system that we had.
Well,
And then just
regardless, we're going to do that. We're not going to work with this one we found, and I just want to make sure we track down where this came from. So, yes, we'll work with Mercer, figure it out, be sure, and then we'll continue our work again. Alright.
Also, plus, I might be borrowing Dr. Tully for a couple bits of the day.
Of course.
I want to put them in the airlock to give them some relief on their joints and stuff.
As long as they are alright with it, I see why not. No reason that it would be a problem. That's better phrasing.
Alright.
I'll go find Mercer then.
But that is all I have for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's something to work with. And we're going to figure this out.
Correct.
He already on his way to the AI.
Yep, I'm going to try and meet him there. Oh, I can go this way. Where am I going?
If you'd be able to
Go through the science lab.
If you would be able to make that one computer usable again and clear whatever you have still up on it. That way no one else accidentally stumbles into it.
I made sure to isolate it. It's fine. It's safe. No one's getting on that computer without knowing the proper code. And if they somehow do, it'll take a lot for them to find it.
Alright. We'll just make sure you notify Mr. Mercer that you're still signed in here on it. And it's only because it's idle.
Alright, we'll do. Alright, I'm gonna try and catch him.
You want to deal with the AI thing while I deal with
I'll have a better method next time. Hello, Pallas.
Hello, MU. Hello, Doctor. Chef. I am regrettably forgetful in which bin you'd like to send. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to me, by the way.
That's recycling. It wasn't labeled.
Crockery. General waste.
Oh. I see.
I just leave it on the table.
Hello.
Shown. That'll be an overnight sort of letting it fade and then slowly chipping away at the.
We are running. How have you been?
Really tired?
Mm.
You alright?
Yes, I am fine. Were you informed about the blood?
Hard for someone who was fine. Sorry, what were you saying?
Excuse me, Dr. Tully, this is Costa. Can you meet me over at the hangar?
What?
when you have a moment, please.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. Someone
You were
was
saying
in.
something, but I
I'll
was.
be there soon.
Were you informed about the
about the
blood?
blood?
The blood? Yes.
About the
About the
new
new
organizational system for it?
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
didn't know that thing was made yet. I thought it was still in progress.
Correct.
Correct.
I mean, has it been made yet? I'm not aware of this.
I was
I
not
was not
updated on
updated on
its
its
status.
status.
Okay, that's fine. I can check with engineer then. Is that what you wanted to say?
That is
That
all
is all
I
I
had.
had.
I told
I
the
told the
captain
captain
how our room was exceptionally cold this morning, hence both of us being late to rise. So,
Yep.
that's all.
That's all.
Okay. Well, nice to see you again,
Mm-hmm.
Pallas. Sorry, I've been sleeping so much.
No, it
No,
is
it's
alright. When you work the night shift, you must sleep quite often. It's one of the terrible things about the night shift.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of peaceful.
Mm.
It's not that bad.
So I've
been
been told.
told.
Less
Less
problems
problems
on the night shift. Well, I will be walking this way then. I will leave you. Did you need anything to share?
Not really.
Alright.
Alright.
Maybe it's just a thing of the. You can message me later about the vials that you gave me a while ago, because I kind of forgot what you said.
Ah. Well, it is a acute toxin made from my blood. Just my gloves. But well, just make sure to sanitize your hands rather if you work with it, just with your cybernetics.
Okay. So I was correct in what it was. Okay. Laura. Yeah. Laura, you need to stop eating chips. You need to actually eat stuff.
Ooh. I will turn the rain off and perhaps go for a run. Since it seems I'm not all too needed. I love that we have rain now. I would think about my lists that the captain wants. While I'm up there. I'm grateful he did not ask me if my decision on who I wanted to be my second in charge has changed. It has not. But it is curious that the others cannot pick, as no one has stood out to them in particular. But I can understand and find their reasonings agreeable. I was running first, but maybe I should work on this arm. Oh my god, I gotta bend over. That's so far to bend. Dude, playing Pallas, my back hurts fucking constantly. So much straight stand. My hip popped. I'm feeling so old. Well, these are hardly any challenge. Dr. Weston used to do the bicep curls. I don't have biceps, but it strengthens the roots. Goddamn fucking creaky floor. You could hear it. I'm sorry for the boring workout RP. I hate watching people's workout RP. I'm sorry you have to watch mine. Make the weight. Just carry the weights around. Here. So you can stare at me. Stare at me. Good form. And up. Connect. And down. Ah, hello, MU.
I believe the kobold was looking for you.
The what?
The small, short lizard thing with the white coloration. The scientist.
Ah, Dr. Chipolis. I saw them in the cafeteria.
Yes, right.
Well.
Anything of interest going on here?
I saw the data pad in my roots.
Pallas is exercising.
It doesn't hurt to move the vines.
I suppose not.
Wasn't aware they needed to be moved so similarly. The muscles.
They are not like your muscles, but it helps break down the cells, and my roots grow back thicker for it. But we need heavier weights.
I'll take your word for it. It only just occurred to me there are no targets.
And that's why I haven't been down here for target practice.
I see.
Can't you pretend? Well, I guess that doesn't prove effective. You could just be shooting aimlessly.
Shooting what?
Ignore me then.
Nothing specific.
Yeah.
I'd love to get to proper firing range.
It would be optimal.
I wonder if we can get some holographic projections of targets. That'd be better than nothing. They already have hologram emitters throughout the ship. Shouldn't be too hard.
With them here, I actually have to take a knee to put it down. I can't just drop it. Or wouldn't drop it anyway. No, I gotta get back up. I'm so old. Cool. Well, I am wobbly wobbly all over the place. We do some running.
Oh.
Yes.
This is the last place I thought I'd find you. You get your exercise in.
Yes.
So, update. Went to the AI core. It's the AI.
It's the AI.
It's taking everything it's from the salvaged Atlas ship and implementing itself, updating itself. Keys, doors, code, everything. Nothing is inherently wrong with it. It's just trying to make itself more efficient.
Well, this kind
We
of
left it as
progress.
is.
Okay.
We left it as is. I just wanted to let you know how it is right now, because that's all we found.
I don't quite like that.
Here's...
Ah, hello, Dr. Chipsless.
Hello.
I'm a little skeptical on it as well, just having the AI do that, but...
As am I.
Again, it's not doing anything wrong. There's no concerns, no safety concerns, no violations or anything like that. Just it's just making itself more efficient. Mercer can confirm as well.
I trust your work, and I trust the findings amongst the three of you, or however many of you were needed to take this task. I don't quite like that, though. While it is smart on one hand, it could be problematic in the future should you not have caught this and it actually have been harmful. That is potentially detrimental.
Indeed. All right. Well, I just wanted to inform you about it.
Thank you.
I go and inform the captain.
Yes, well, I'm more concerned about who it is now linked to. That's my discontent.
Well,
do you think it's some sort of... Like, the system upgrades are kind of messing with it slightly?
It's using what we put in it yesterday, and updating itself, updating that system constantly. Yeah.
Well, should we not further discuss this here? But if you would like to inform the captain, yes, that would be wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, they're kind of looking for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Be on your way. Tashir, Argyle, Dr. Gypsless.
Hydroponics are open. Are they meant to be?
It can sustain itself to a degree if the bulkhead is left open. If I'd prefer it to be closed. However, I did just have it completely rain in there, so if we want to keep the humidity in, we can close it, but it wouldn't hurt to moisturize the rest of the ship. The air is quite dry here, is it not?
It's a little dry.
Mm-hmm.
I check the
Pardon
sensors
me.
every morning, and it's been a little drier than
Yeah.
past couple days.
Yes, of course, Officer
It's
Argyle.
quite an urgent request.
Ah, yes, how can I assist?
This morning we brought aboard the vessel multiple artifacts that were recovered during scavenging. There are 3 currently up in the hangar in a yellow box.
Dr. Talley
Should
did
be easy to get
tell
them
me, yes.
into. Yes. They should be researched, determine their origins and what they might be used for.
Mhm.
Talley might be the very best person to look at it.
I agree.
There's another. He's gonna open his coat. He's gonna pull out a bone rod.
Oh.
A 4th artifact is psionically charged. Very dangerous, I suspect.
Ah.
If we could find a place to secure it in science, so that I can look at it and do a bit of research.
Yes, of course. We have in the corner, I can visualize it. So if you walk in from the side from the kitchen, I could also carry it. I will not be able to activate nor feel the psionics if you wish. Otherwise, I would trust it with you. But
It'd be more comfortable if I carried it.
Of
I don't
course.
know what it does. And if I explode, it's not as much of a detriment to the ship.
Ah, but you cannot regrow, Mr. Argyle.
That is fair.
We can get engineering to potentially make a psionic protection box, something to block out.
Perhaps the best person I know to ask, actually. Captain,
Oh.
there is a psionically charged relic that Officer Argyle currently has.
He's aware.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
I've been informed of it, yes.
Are you comfortable with its storage in science?
I am.
Because if you were not, my other suggestion was then we can store it with you, since you are the most psionically adept individual I can think of.
Fair enough.
But
honestly, as long as there's a shielding around it, it should be okay.
Well, I will not be able to see nor feel. Yes, this I will not be able to see nor feel, or implement myself. Do you know someone who can?
We don't have any
If you need
psionic
somebody
people in
who's
science, do we?
Not to my knowledge.
It might
Well, I can
not
assist if
have
you
to
need.
be an engineer
All right.
Or scientist.
or a scientist.
You think one of us?
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Chip, thank you for the information. It's what led us to discovering these.
More than welcome. Anytime.
Well,
One thing I'm
we
good
shouldn't
at
lock the door.
flash drives into
What is all
finding a
that
place to put them.
meditation for if I can't?
Yeah, sometimes it's
use
not
it?
as flashy as you think.
If you want to
It's
try
very
it,
important.
Well,
won't stop you, but
that's
be
luckily,
cautious as it
Mercer
is.
got captain
irrelevant.
credentials. Probably the
Yes.
only reason I could get it through there, unless hacking through the systems. But
It is my
luckily, we
thing.
had captain credentials.
It is a relic.
Really now?
That means that it
We
most likely
may
will
have
hold
found the
information
captain's dead
and or
body
power
on that ship,
that
and
should be known.
yeah,
Sending it
Easy
off
enough.
to someone
I
that
see.
isn't us
I found his
leaves
key
me
card. I
having a poor
think
taste
I
in my
lost
mouth.
it when the ship got a hole blown through it.
Noted.
It's a shame. Pretty useful.
well,
If you
we
would
got
like
most of the
key
information
card,
off of it using
access
it.
code,
Things that can
and
be discussed later.
hidden
different company.
passwords of the Atlas ship, I've saved all of them to my file.
Or maybe there are things to done with it. He gets research on Steven.
I also may have made a copy myself.
More than fair. Shall we get this thing
Mhm.
taken care of? The longer it stays unsecured, the more nervous I become.
I will follow you to science then.
You're the most people I've seen in the training area.
I go for a run. And this is what happens.
One more.
Hold the door.
I do appreciate your efforts. I hope the scavenging attempt that was made could help science in a way. I believe there are some hydroponic assets that were recovered.
That was not. Yes, that was not relayed to me. I was told though that some pipes are possibly salvageable or usable. So that would be good.
Yes.
I will be joining you.
Oh, geez, I may be the one that had opened the door. I was looking for someone from science to handle this.
That's all right. As I said, if they remain open, it is all right. It will not detriment it.
Well, it was fucked until yesterday.
It's good to know.
Chip.
Yes.
You ever like noticed a limp in my step before?
No, not really. But I don't really keep an eye on that.
You know, I think it's
Have you ever noticed a limp in my step before, boss?
No. Did something happen to you?
I don't know. The AI said they noticed one.
Huh.
Towards the end of the day.
Well, keep an eye on that.
I was going to say.
All right. Well, if you pardon me, you're walking everywhere I need to walk. But that is all right. I do believe we have some better containers in here. This is a double, if not triple container. So. Perhaps one of these will suit your needs.
Yes. I should point out, Doctor. Put it in the container. Those artifacts are recovered from an Atlas vessel?
Yes.
It's likely that they'll be looking for them.
Unfortunately.
Well, more unfortunate is that, per UPA regulations, they shouldn't have them.
So we have rightful grounds to confiscate them.
That being said, if we could try to keep this only on the ship, that way Atlas doesn't catch ear that we have what they might deem important.
Yes. Well, I will inform my department to have tight lips of such things.
So
Also
nothing about the Atlas ship should ever be talked about, correct?
We have no artifacts. None at all.
Alright. I meant to ask about that at some point. What am I allowed to give information about? What am I not allowed to give information about this?
When you're free, please come down to the training arena.
Not
Well,
this
try not to
situation.
discuss.
My way now.
Try not to discuss. Yes.
our whole trip. There we go. That's what I mean. I have to ask what's not allowed to be talked about.
Our current mission isn't a secret one. The UPA has made it very public. Many of the mega corporations also are aware. That's how I became involved.
But those are outside of UPA jurisdiction.
Yes, Atlas should have those. The only ones that should be handling precursor technologies or relics should be the UPA or Oracle.
So technically in better hands? Technically?
Yes.
Yes. The danger here is that if Atlas catches wind, then they might try to forcefully get them back.
We'll try to, yes.
So
And we will forcibly say no.
Try to take them back, I'm assuming.
Precisely.
Yes, and as Pallas said, we will forcefully say no if it comes down to it.
Off the books kind of things.
My thing is, since we have it on our ship, I'd like to know more about what is on our ship, if possible. So, the sooner we can get tests done and get results, the better.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be attacked by giant monsters in the middle of the night again.
Mm.
Or, well, not attacked.
And that was a concern with that. I'm not sure if that is the origin. That could be very well the artifact that set off whatever you saw. It's unclear.
I'm not too used to psionics. That whole ordeal was very new to me. It was very vivid. Whatever it was.
I'm not adverse to helping. I've been around artifacts all my life.
It seems you will be quite the asset for this then.
The research and dissertation will have to be up to science, but I can assist where I can when it comes to the psionics.
Good. I think most of science is very psionically inept.
It's unfortunate.
Quite.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Yes.
My species should be very inept with psionics. I'm not, specifically.
My species is not and can never be.
You give me a psionic artifact, it's just a piece of whatever it is. No, I will never be able to find any psionics in it.
Understood.
Unless we have technology that can detect psionics?
A question for the captain. Or Oracle, if you like. Probably get a hold of something. Sure, we have scanners of some type.
Likely. I don't think we were equipped to handle artifacts, so we might not have any.
Well, I can trust you. I have a very heavy disdain with involvement of corporations. While Oracle is not one I've ever had an issue with, I am more inclined to be agreeable to that. But if we can refrain from involving corporations, that is what I would prefer.
Yes. But it's another discussion that is being had with the captain. What to do with these things once they've been researched. I'll be honest with you. the current discussions, either we inform the UPA that we have these, and they make an attempt to either recover them or instruct us what to do with them, or, as they're now already clearly aware, I can contact my partner at Oracle to come retrieve them. And take them back to our universities to study.
In my professional opinion, I would say perhaps we ask the UPA. However, when we ask what to do with them, you can say that Oracle universities are an option. If they are going to be learned from and not simply put on display, this is something I could be comfortable with.
Technically, since they're on our ship, they're under UPA jurisdiction anyway.
As part of our mission at Oracle, when we acquire an artifact, we try to understand what it does. We use that information in our universities to teach other psionics whatever secrets we glean from them.
I see.
Yes. But you're right. Technically, it's under the jurisdiction of the UPA. And that's also my concern. I am an agent of Oracle. I understand how the mega corporations work. Specifically in the shadows. With an artifact that they should not have, as you'd mentioned before, they're likely to hit us from the shadows.
Most likely.
If we use UPA and try to hide behind it, there is a possibility and not a 0% chance that they instruct us to hold on to these things.
This is true.
I'd let the captain know if Oracle is to take them, this would be a conflict between Oracle and Atlas. Let them fight it out.
True.
What would happen if the UPA wants them?
First off, I don't know what the UPA would do with them. And second, and I don't mean to be rude, but as we have very keenly aware of exactly what the UPA can do, I don't quite trust it. Or their handling of it.
Is he about to just make me trust a corporation? Is he about to do that?
But again, that is a call for the captain.
I can't say anything. If it was some sort of organic matter, I would suggest sending it back to my place too. So,
Could only make the suggestion. It's up to him to make the decision.
Yes.
Dangerous to have it on our ship. I don't think we want bounty hunters on our heads.
Well, we do have a bounty hunter employed.
Yeah, but they're not
We have it
after
on our
our
ship.
They could be after someone
While it's
else's
on our
ship.
ship, like I said before,
Agents of different mega corporations.
it'd be good to know
Bounty hunting
more.
would be straightforward. It is not how they will hit us.
Underground attack forces.
For dealing with Atlas, we're dealing with a corporation that specializes in colonization, taking worlds and turning them into their own.
They're also very short-tempered.
Yes. That means we have to dock at some point.
And
at some point it'll likely be with an Atlas station.
Unfortunately.
Or affiliate. That is likely how they'll hit us. Don't hit us with firepower. They probably will not hit us with a bounty hunter or pirates. Though it's not off the table. They'll likely just try to steal it while we're docked.
Hmm.
Probably just take our ship at that point. They can't find it.
Let's try not to be entangled in Atlas. This is what I'm trying to avoid.
Correct. I would be... With this discussion now, and the points you bring up, I would be more inclined to want to make this an Atlas and Oracle problem. We have enough, as you said, already. I'm not one usually to comply with corporations, but as you said, it would be for the best.
I don't think
Still
there's
trying to
a
decide what the-
non-corporated third party here to work with under this.
Well, the Vlakans, they're really aligned with the UPA.
I still would bring it up to the UPA. Tell them we have it. See what they want us to do with it.
Yes, I believe the captain will be making a report regardless.
More than likely.
They are our employers.
Speaking of which...
Hopefully we're not going to be disingenuous to them. As much as we can be.
Have you not seen how disingenuous they've been with us?
I was just going to say that.
But we're still flying through the air. We also don't know what kind of long distance control they still have over their ship. Hopefully not any.
I can assure you that the ship does not have remote controls.
Great.
Oh,
Good.
this
That's
reminded
a
me
good
of
start.
something. Chief Officer, do you not have a scientist that works for Atlas?
We do.
All right.
Yes, we do.
Yes, so... We have, however...
Also our pilot.
No, they are our pilot. While we do have an officer that works for Atlas, you also work for Oracle, so regardless if something befalls to Atlas or befalls to Oracle, someone will still be affected.
That's why I like
You might want to ask them what they feel about this whole situation. I haven't been able to discuss with them.
Yes, well, it seems Archer is on the
third
night
opinion,
shift.
Argyle?
It's more so, what is their mental state after seeing a ship that they are affiliated with be destroyed and then ransacked by the ship they're currently working for? We didn't destroy them, but we did ransack them. That's good.
I mean, on one hand, we did not cause the loss of life.
Yes.
If anything, we recycled. But I do hear your point.
Technically recycle. Well, they also don't know that that ship had artifacts yet, so I don't know how they would. I don't know how loyal they are to their corporation. I guess that's also.
Unfortunately, I
But neither
have
do I.
no idea of this either.
Something to keep in mind, I suppose.
Interesting thought to think of where people's loyalties lie.
Yes. If you need anything, we'll be around.
Thank you, Officer Argyle.
Thank you again for this.
Of course, and you are permitted visitation as you'd like. Just, I ask you have a science individual with you.
Of course. Alright, shall we see what Gunch has gotten up to?
Oh,
Yes.
how's Gunch doing?
Much
Quite
better.
well. Yes.
Good to hear.
In fact, we are going to do some exercises together, most likely, very shortly. So that's a good sign as well. I won't rough them up too bad.
Try to make sure they don't overexert themselves too much.
Throw somebody.
I'll be sure to. No, yes. I've
camera
been teaching
fixed
Chef
itself.
how to take care of himself in battle, because, let's be honest, at some point it is going to happen, and I'd hate for him
Dr. Varun, I do not like this.
Well, it's dangerous here.
Yes. I think we must weigh all options. What can it cost us? What can it benefit us? What can we hide? How much of it can we conceal for the time being? I hate that such pressing things are so distributed. Ah, Dr. Tally, hello.
Hello.
A fourth artifact was just brought to our lab. I cannot sense it, nor feel it, but a psionically heavily infused bone of some sort has just been put in that containment crate in the corner. Mr. Cross, Argyle, potentially, and him and the captain may ask to deal with it at some time. I just ask that they have...
One artifact has already been scanned.
Ah.
Its purpose and uses has been discovered.
Excellent.
It is a key.
A key?
A key to a lock. It is made of a mixture of onyx and obsidian.
Impressive.
Though it is machine, it is not hand created.
Ah. I see.
Sounds tedious.
Any progress on the others? Or have an idea of what it's a
I've
key
only
to?
grabbed the one. No. Though, how the key is positioned, it is worn on the arm. And it looks like the whole appendage is stuck within the lock before either pulling, twisting, or turning the key.
Very
You
impressive.
said there was a bone.
Yes. To what I have no inkling. Do you have any psionic capabilities or adeptness with them?
I am unaware.
I see.
I do not believe so.
I would just be careful if you wish to handle it on your own, or perhaps ask Mr. Cross or the captain to be present with you.
I have just found out the better part of 10 minutes ago. Psionics are not just stories.
Correct.
How odd.
Yes, it is. From my understanding, scientifically, one has the capacity and capability to manipulate matter with their own being. Hello.
A living molecular forge.
Told my whole life I could do it, never could do it. I don't understand it either. It'd be very nice if we learned that somebody in science has psionics.
It would be. Could be useful.
What if there's like a test for that? Is it one of those things like you just know your whole life you have them? Was it like you could just, I don't know, wake up tomorrow and learn you have psionics?
You can see through walls like how Akira can.
Akira can see through walls.
Yes.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
It's when they are looking through the, or using their powers. I witnessed it this morning.
Heavily psionic bone in here. And I'm going to grab it.
Okay.
Yes.
You pick up the divining rod with the bone. What level of
Would you two...
Was there any... Go ahead.
Would you like to come to hydroponics with me?
Kinda.
Okay.
You may come too, Dr. Varun, if you'd like.
I have to carefully open that door. It's so heavy, it feels like.
Ah! Once you get used to them, you'll be able to rip them open soon enough.
Got big hands, small arms.
I
The other
see.
side's open.
I will close it if you want. Or you can, sure.
She said you have trouble with... whatever, I guess your system, that's it.
Do you ever get concerned of your tail?
It's fine.
You've never
It gets
gotten
caught
caught.
in there. It gets caught in there. It's fine.
Ugh, pain. Anyway, what I wanted to discuss is very pertaining into the issue from earlier and the issue from just a bit ago. So, part of Atlas coding was implanted, perhaps by the AI itself, into the code that was just built by Dallas Costa and Archer. It is Atlas of origin. This brings up a difficult situation with this bone artifact. If that was recovered from an Atlas ship, they should not have it. First and foremost. However, do we read as an Atlas ship or an Atlas vessel? Can other ships pick up on that? Do you know?
If I'm sorry, if they can infiltrate our ships with code, other ships can do it as well?
If
other corpos?
If other vessels of any kind ping our systems, scan us, will we register now as Atlas? Or
That would
affiliated?
depend on the code. I don't believe. Yeah, as long as our original data wasn't affected, which I don't believe it would have been, we would still register as a UPA vessel, UPA
As long
science
as our ship
vessel.
ID never changed, we should.
Yeah.
Still should.
As long
be
as our ship
UPA.
ID isn't affected.
Good, because I'm concerned that... So, Officer Cross brought up that with this artifact, they would be more inclined to want to give it to oracle. It is a bone of sort that is heavily psionic. I do not like any of the corporations. I am not inclined to agree with them. I have spent part of my life, almost all of it, when not on jobs, directly fighting, sabotaging, and going against these corporations. Now, Oracle is one of the ones that I am not particularly involved with, because I have no psionic capabilities. So I stayed away from that most of the time in Dr. Weston's work. However, Mr. Cross has a valid point. If we do give these artifacts to Oracle, one, they can learn from them, which would benefit the study of science in the psionic field. But two, could we use this as an opportunity to put Atlas against Oracle? That's what I'm thinking. But I was concerned that we show...
Even Atlas would go after Oracle, or the opposite way around?
There's ways we could work this out. But that's not what I'm getting at. I was more concerned that we would register as UPA affiliated with Atlas, and therefore still be attacked even if we hand these over to Oracle. That's what I'm worried about.
I see your concern. However, it is us. Basically, we are using Atlas tech on paper. That's what is basically happening with the AI in their ship.
Yes.
They could see that as us being affiliated with Atlas. I understand that concern.
Do you think
If
we were
they
an
looked that
ex-Atlas
deep
ship?
into it. It was an ex-Atlas ship. Well, not an ex-Atlas, it was a lost Atlas ship.
I meant our ship.
No, ours is...
Well, it's registered in
with...
UPA.
We're affiliated with... Our ship has Oracle tech on it, doesn't it? I thought that was...
I was not told of this. From my understanding, our ship was constructed by the UPA, very poorly crafted from other vessels.
Well, if that's the case, then our ship could have parts from
anything. Correct.
Not just Atlas.
True. But in this instance, if our walls were taken from Centurion, then, what's the difference? They can see everything else is pish-posh together. Yeah.
Yeah, well... There's the thing. So your concern is if they are looking for an excuse to consider us part of Atlas. So if they saw that, they could ignore everything else. If that was the case, say that the walls are, for example, Centaurian, we also have crewmates who are affiliated with other corporations.
Correct.
Actively.
I just don't...
We have quite the defense. They wouldn't have much to go off of just by having a couple lines of code from an Atlas ship.
Especially since their ship ID probably specifically says for UPA.
Yeah.
So...
But this is a psionic artifact?
Yes.
Rather valuable.
Correct.
Also,
look for it.
Atlas, yes, is probably going to want to know where this is.
And the thing is, we could just give it back to Atlas. We totally could.
But they should not have
had
had
it. That would technically be the right thing.
Should Oracle have it?
Oracle.
I would personally say no.
I would too.
But I haven't worked much with them either, since we do more... Where I come from, we do more science-y, not psionically.
I
I
think
just did some research on some implements for them, but that's about it.
personally, I think if it comes down to it, we should return it back to Atlas.
Hmm.
As far as we are aware, it is theirs.
Hello, Vane.
Yes.
Can we assist you?
Good evening.
Leave that open. All right. Because you just close it on your tail.
Oh, that's all right.
I just wanted to come take a stroll, to be honest.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. May I ask you to maybe come back in a couple minutes?
I'm very sorry. We were having a small department meeting.
Understandable.
I can calm you when it is over, if you'd like.
Thank you. Would they be able to open that?
I did not. Well, I did not lock this one, and I didn't, nor did Dr. Chip to this. But you two have eyes on it. I have eyes on it. I'm watching that one, so it's fine. It's fine. But
So that is my 2 cents. I think we should return it if asked about it.
Correct.
After all, we did find a lost ship, and I feel it's our duty to report that we did find a lost ship. Their crew's dead. People want to know what happened to them.
Yes.
This is true.
Officer...
We should report too.
Yeah. And until then...
There will be a trail saying that we were there.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Or at least somebody was there,
We
but...
scavenged the thing, after all.
We are in...
Oh, that also reminds me.
We are in partial
Scavenged
airspace.
the corporation ship.
Yes. Yes, we did.
It was dead in the water.
A lot of what we took could still be active property of Atlas.
Well, we're having our own issues, We could have ended up like them. Without them, Atlas has helped us.
Well,
better story and, good publicity for Atlas.
Regardless of our story, they will want their valuables back. That sonic artifact, they'll want it back. I was going to say, if they ask for it, I think we should return it. But until they ask for it, why not study it?
Well, we are. We are studying all 4 artifacts that were obtained. However, Officer Cross made a valid point, and as you both said, we salvaged an Atlas ship. We are potentially still within airspace range of said ship. Atlas, he is concerned, will come for us in the shadows of things. This I can agree to. I've seen them do it before, other corporations, but I wouldn't put it past Atlas as well.
Does he know something about the artifact that we don't? If he's just to jump to that? Because that's pretty severe.
Artifact,
It's incredibly powerful, allegedly. And something like that could have been reported that it was found to Atlas. So if it's missing, if they come to their ship, see it was junked, where is it?
But this also might be an artifact that is, off the books. They have it.
How would Oracle know about it to send a shadow team after us?
Oracle would not. That's what, unless Mr. Cross informs them. And that's what he was saying. He could contact his partner at Oracle, which I expressed I would prefer them not be notified. I said if we had to notify somebody, I would prefer, at that time, that we tell the UPA that such a thing has been obtained. However, then this goes into me wanting to make it an Oracle versus Atlas issue in this regard that then bring up, oh, but Oracle could use it, even though I wish not to give them anything. But that was my
They're
concern.
the one who's gonna know the more about it and dealing with artifacts like this, unlike Atlas, who would
Correct.
I don't
This
misuse it, I guess, is the best way to
What I'm
say it.
hearing is that one of our crewmates wants to give another corporation's artifact to their corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And him notifying his corporation and telling you that they could send a shadow team after us.
Mm-hmm.
No, Atlas will.
Atlas will.
Atlas. Excuse me. Okay, and that changes that.
That way, if we give it to Oracle fast enough, Atlas will go after Oracle rather than us.
And not us.
That's not a guarantee.
Correct.
Not a guarantee. But,
they'll still trace it back to us as...
And that's my concern. One way we'll look Atlas affiliated, on the other hand, we'll look Oracle affiliated, even though we literally have members of both.
The biggest thing about this is we can give our opinions, but the captain does have the final say, though.
My opinion on this is that we return to Atlas. If they ask soon, if they ask within the appropriate time frame, we return to them. But if it takes long from the notice about it, we should be concerned.
I think we should get paid. I think we should return it to them for a price.
There's that possibility.
We could.
Well, no, let's not mention the price. Let's not mention a price.
Definitely. We found it. We've retrieved it for them from the destroyed vessel. They owe us one.
We could leverage it. Leverage their artifacts.
Yeah,
we didn't.
They won't owe us anything if we send them a price and they send the shadow team after us.
We can leverage it, and then they're gonna forget that we also scrapped their ship. Negotiations.
It could be doable. Then we're still getting something out of the corporation.
Because either A, they're not gonna send anybody to us if we don't have the artifact, right? So we make a negotiation and be like, we have a third party that will take this off our hands, but like we will give it back to you if negotiation.
I don't think we should push our luck. These are powerful people.
These are, but these are.
They don't
also...
want to negotiate. They won't negotiate with us. They'll just take it.
They're big corporations. They love negotiations. They love getting their way in negotiations.
But
they
when
get
they
their
don't...
artifact, they give us something that is completely not important to them at all. Resources, money, not important to them.
I have my opinion on it. I think we should get back to Atlas sooner if they ask, but if no one brings up anything, we should return it to them. Because if they don't contact us about it, because they've been tracing it, we should be concerned. And I don't think we should give it to Oracle, because that would see us affiliated with them, and Atlas may not like that we gave them one of their artifacts. That is my 2 cents.
This is true. Taking an affiliation with somebody is probably not a good idea, but if Oracle finds we gave them this artifact, they're gonna think we're affiliated with Atlas.
Well, Oracle doesn't know about it yet, to my knowledge.
Not yet.
So long as they don't know, they can't deem us affiliated with anyone. Our biggest concern at this time would be Atlas.
Comes down to chance.
Yes, it does.
And likelihood
It's also
of who will
completely off the books
most
that we even
hostile.
have this artifact on us.
At the
Completely
moment.
off the books. Well, yeah.
Yes, and we are to be lock and key about discussing this with other people. We are not to discuss the artifacts if anyone does not know. If someone approaches you about the artifact at this time, those who should know about it are, that I know, the Captain, Cross, us, Tally, essentially almost our whole department, with the exception of Pierce and Archer.
Well, we're storing it. Of course, we will all need to know about it.
Yes.
We're the ones storing
And I
it.
imagine any crew member with access to the
and
inventory list will know about it. unless it was taken off.
I don't know if it was properly inventoried. That I don't know. Also, Sid, I think that is his name, knows of this as well.
Wait, all right, then as I hear it, I think it's safe to assume that everyone knows about it. So in that case, we should still not talk about it.
Correct.
Just to be safe.
Well, truthfully, the
Alright.
salvage team who went there probably have no idea what it was. So,
They saw it.
if they don't know the
matter.
specifics, don't give specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Psionic artifact. That's way out of my criteria.
Same.
To be honest,
I think it's
who comes to our department and asks, "Hey, how is the science work going?" Almost nobody. The other scientists do. The captain might. Nobody cares to ask what we're doing.
The AI asked me today what we were doing recently.
Oh.
But I did
AI
give
said I had a
the
limp.
AI a rundown of what we were doing. Most of it was just scanning blood and Gunch's DNA.
All right. Well, you have my 2 cents. I think we should leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
How'd it go?
It's in there. I was told to keep an eye on overheating, and if I'm to go into the reactor, to bring someone with me.
Hmm.
All right then.
Also,
Just, take
have
it
been
easy.
told to make sure to have someone around in case I pass out. But that I don't think I need to worry about.
What happened to you?
Small ship and
I got my chip reimplanted.
Oh, that was today. Oh my gosh. Well, yay. Yes, you should rest.
no more working on the system today after that surgery, right?
Not working on the system. No, I'm actually here to talk
No.
to Pallas about the water system.
All right, and I don't want to hear that you were working on it inside your head with your uplink, all right?
No. If
Okay.
anything, I would go get a data pad.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. No working. Rest. Relax. Okay. Well, we adjourn.
Yes, you are free to your devices.
All right.
Alright.
But the scans passed today while it was raining. I had yet to test that. So it was raining in here, and the scans passed. So that is very good.
Quick question before they take you. Do you want us to keep these doors closed when there's no one in here?
You can close them. I prefer them to be closed. However, if you see both open, close one. The lab can maintain appropriate humidity, etc., with one door open. It would be all right. But prefer they. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I prefer they
now
both be
I understand
closed.
My door would be open and wouldn't
but-
be open, and it's our call if we close it or not.
Mhm.
Understand?
If one door is open, it is not an issue. If both are open, just close one. If you feel like it, close both.
Thank you. We just I needed a clarification. I thought I heard that you wanted them both closed, and
I'd prefer.
You said you thought they'd be vented, but all right, cool. Good to know. Appreciate it.
Well,
I was making sure there was no reason that there would or would
Yeah.
not be open for any given reason.
if you see it's raining in here and the doors are open, absolutely close them.
Will do.
Understand.
Alrighty.
All right.
Cool. All right. I'll see
Meeting
you around.
Mm-hmm. Well, you wanted to talk about the water systems.
Yeah. Mercer gave me the task of working on them.
Wonderful. All right. Well, I was still drawing up all the blueprints. I wanted them to be as detailed as possible. And I can assist you with the replacement and everything, since it won't be my first hydroponic system redone, so to speak.
Alright.
But
Do you want the system kept exactly how it is and just repaired, or would you like a new system made?
oh, that would be the only update, which I had asked Dallas to write something for. I don't know if it was implemented in new code or not. I didn't see it. My only adjustment that I wanted was our watering system is manually activated. Somebody has to tell it to run. I wanted it to just be automatic, full automatic, but be able to still be manually run or manually stopped or scheduled. But I must follow up with Dallas on that, as he was going to write the code for it. Unless you know if that was added.
I mean, we don't need code for it. We can just do it the old-fashioned way, where there's a small panel that you can set the times that you want it to brain at, and then there can be like a manual stop, manual start button, stuff like that. Don't really need code for it. It's just wiring.
Well, then let us do that.
Alright.
However,
So
everything
you want
must be
all the
waterproof. Or sealed.
That we can do.
Yes.
Waterproof casing is a thing. Usually the way I do that is I put everything in a sort of silicone casing and then in a sealed tight plastic or metal casing.
Very good.
Very good.
So, do you want like the actual filtration and water systems the exact same, how they're set up?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Then just send me over the blueprints that you have of the current one, and the list of the issues where they are, and then I can basically set up everything and make the control panel.
Sounds wonderful. I will get on that. I should be able to finish that up this evening. And take the data from the last 4 or 5 scans. I can compile that for you.
Alright. I am still gonna go through the entire thing and basically replace everything, but those key places that do have issues will help me keep an eye on what I should reinforce just for future mishaps.
Sure,
Of course.
I find this agreeable, but do not do anything tonight. Let your surgical site rest.
I'll probably look over the things that you send me tomorrow morning. And once I think that my Neuralink is functional to use, I will start making a 3D plan in my head, I suppose.
Very good. I am most excited for this.
Yes.
If that is what it is called.
Pretty sure excitable is the word for it.
But yes, feel free to, if you want, to poke around, look, see what you can find, I suppose. But as preliminary looking, searching, finding, whatever you want. But when you start to pull things apart, let me know. I will help. I'd like to help.
probably in 2 days I'll go through this, see if any of the plant's roots have gotten through to the hoses and stuff like that. And then we can start to disassemble everything.
Very
Very
good.
good.
Yes, and we should find some type of tarp that I can, if we must take the plants out, put the soil on, and then put the plants on. Buckets of water would be good.
I definitely think to replace all of the piping, we would most likely have to remove the plants. Though, to not disturb all of them all at once, I would recommend we do it section by section.
Yes, naturally.
Alright. Then I will, tomorrow, if our person who is in charge of storage is up, I will talk to them about all the stuff that we need for it.
Wonderful.
I'm probably gonna do a walk around the ship and then go to my room to rest.
It is about that time, isn't it? Well.
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
I feel like there's a being around here who's gonna yell at us if we're in here for too long.
Yes. Well, we are still in character, so.
Yes.
But
I hope you
get rest. Be on your way.
I will. Good night, Pallas.
Good night. Yeah, Pallas is gonna come back to that. They're gonna be up at night. They're gonna do that. See if I can intercept the captain. Probably not. But you know. We'll give it a gander. It's a small one. I should check this box. I should see this box in the hangar. Is this the box? Is this the box where the 3 artifacts are? Hi, Sing! Box. 3 artifacts. Wow. Picking through them. I can't bend over my back. Hurts. Okay. Well, good. Patrick, itchy. I must see if I can speak with the captain. It's all you need, baby. He is with his little ones. Proteges. Were we sparring?
You'd lose your mind.
I believe some people were doing training today.
Actually,
Little
not a
bruise
good
there.
transfer.
Trouble on my forearm, I think. It's quite tender.
I made sure not to pierce the skin.
I believe everyone else is
I've noticed I wasn't
out
bleeding.
for the night.
I'm curious to see if anyone is sitting in the crew quarters, the bar area.
I think now would be a perfect time to.
I haven't really ever gone over there.
It's a good place to sit.
Give me one moment.
Maybe I'll check it out then.
Yeah. I'd recommend it. Stop it.
Maybe I'll see you there.
Ignore that. I need to stretch my leg.
Of course.
I can't say that there's ghost cats here.
The nauseous spell was kind of coming on, part of why I ended the fight early.
Everything is so low. So small.
Alright. If you need me, I'll be in my quarters. Of course. Rest well. You as well, when you do, Captain.
Let's dance again sometime, Gunch.
Of course. It was a good time.
You're not explaining me, are ya?
You talking to me?
Oh, I was.
What do you mean exchanging? You getting jealous?
Trading me out for Gunch?
No.
How are you today, Laura?
It's not the same. I suppose.
But I do see why he is in the position he is.
Current state.
Even with him still recovering.
Good.
Quite good. Packs a punch. Hard head.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
Weaknesses and openness.
I see. Well, should you need to sit and reflect, you may come to hydroponics or speak with me if you'd like. If it will prevent such up and downs.
It's mainly from medical stuff that patient doctor confidentiality stuff that I know.
I see. Well, then that should remain confidential.
Yes, indeed.
I was a little bit, what's the word? There's a very specific word, but I
But mainly tired.
I was, uncomfortable.
And people haven't been waiting to spa medical arrive.
Well.
Used to being away from home.
Hopefully that will change.
Ground in which I can walk on. Getting used to it.
Boys will be boys.
So they say.
That's the way it goes.
But regardless, yeah. I'm making so
Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna continue to wander.
All right. Well, I'm going to wander down to the crew quarters. Perhaps sit for a little while.
See you tomorrow, man.
Perhaps, unless you find your way there.
Good night. And talk to each other again.
Yes, good night. Oh, not to me. I will send the captain a message and ask to speak with him. Actually, there's a task I need to do. One fire extinguisher. 2. Where are all the fire extinguishers? There's one lying around. Okay. One. Technically 2. We shouldn't need any up here. But who knows? Ooh, I've never been this far. Wow. I don't know what this is. Wow. Ooh. Third dimensional line. Fire extinguisher. Where are you? Oh God. Okay.
We are not pointing live weapons at one another.
I don't suppose there's any in here. No. Suspicion is correct. Do we really only have? I mean, that's helium, oxygen, little tanks all over, but hello. But where? I wish not to go into the department lab. Why are you watching me? Why?
That's a good question.
Hello.
Hello?
I didn't wish to go into your lab. I'm only checking the locations of all the fire extinguishers.
I don't believe there's any down there. I think we just have the fire suppression system.
Understandable. Oh. That is all then.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to turn in for the night.
Do not let me hold you up.
Anything sweet that isn't alcoholic.
I got water and soda.
Sweet sodas.
Any particular coda?
Are you alright if I sit next to you?
I was prepared too. I was gonna.
Feel free.
I got red,
Thank
yellow,
you.
and blue. I will go with blue.
You're okay. You can stay there.
For you. Yep. Any other drinks over here? You just got here, but I'll be turning it in soon.
I am alright, thank you.
Boss.
Hi.
Alright. Yes.
What? It's a boss, not.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me for a second.
No, I call my boss boss.
Fair enough. I asked that no one drink out the alcohol or everything out.
Yeah, he's the boss when he's behind the bar. He didn't even like clean up his. He didn't even clean up the bar. But hey, chef.
Chef. You're a chef,
What
not a
does it
bartender, bud.
Nothing. Sit back down.
Well, his skills could branch multiple departments, can they not?
I'm actually just kidding. It's not that bad.
Sorry, say again.
Number 4.
Oh. I was just saying that. Perhaps his skills branch multiple departments. And bartending is one. How did I get this?
Bring some more with you to bed.
Wouldn't be the only one.
Mm-hmm.
I could have probably just as easily been hired for security as engineering.
Where's the fucking washing up?
I could see that, yes.
You should go ahead and leave it on the bar. We'll take care of it.
I swore I turned the menu off.
I might want to talk to you about...
Hello.
I was unmuted. I'm swore. I literally turned the menu off on my right hand for the fucking play space, and it's back on. I gotta fucking fix the bindings again. So angry.
You wanna? All right, yeah.
Explain what. Let's do it now.
I'm exaggerating. I'm not actually that drunk. I'm fine. I'm fine, really. Thank you.
Let's get you to bed.
Is this turbulence?
I think the chef might need to be escorted to his room.
Hey, keep up the great work.
You as well, thank you.
Another spot you'd like to... particular spot? Don't go anywhere just yet, boss. I'm gonna come back.
Very well.
Questions for you.
I will answer all of them.
I mean, if you want Pallas to come with, you can.
Oh, no, that's a separate thing.
How is everyone? How was your days?
Yeah, DeLong's
Long.
It has been interesting. At least it seems like things are moving along nicely.
Good. Very good, very good.
Had to be up bright and early to
training.
tear apart a derelict ship.
Thank you for your work. The raw material is useful to have.
That's a way to.
Don't I know it?
I haven't been able to exist as I am used to.
I'm sure if there's many security members around except Ventura, but up to him if he wants to fight. If not,
Well,
I could
Siri is
try to
also
fight.
part of the security team.
I mean, I could also fight, but fighting because I'm used to not having to fight.
Always good to keep your skills up.
And then they'll also.
I don't think I want to fight you.
I am afraid to ask anyone to spar. I wish not to put a hole through them.
Scared of your own strength?
Most should be. It's a trait of our species.
God, that headache was terrible.
Well, I'm no slouch.
Blacked out that for a minute.
I was bred for strength and worked in a shipyard that builds up a lot.
Perhaps a formidable opponent to think of, huh?
Do you mean us? Like for spot? Like what Guns and Sidon were doing?
Sorry, my communicator was having trouble there for a second.
It's okay.
Maybe. I feel uneasy because I haven't been doing what I'm used to doing.
Understandable.
Alright, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Okay,
Good night, Tashir.
Good night, Tashir.
What the fuck?
The only person I know who's qualified to spar, if you don't want to fight me, is one of these lovely people, except Pallas. No offense.
I was just saying how I wish not to hurt somebody, so no offense taken.
Right. It's up to these people if they want to fight you. I could be standby if they do.
Surik would probably... I mean, Pallas is quick, but they are too tall.
Also,
I'd have to
Archmaster
bend
has,
over too much or kick too much.
Shown me. The training area does have the function to have hologramic bullets. So we can unclip our weapons, yet still have firearms training. It seems he and Dallas are going to be also placing some holographic walls, so we can have cover-based training too. Once those are done, I'm sure you could get use out of it.
When I'm allowed to have my weapons again, yes.
As medical, I believe she is good enough. Probably tomorrow to have her weapons. She seems to be doing better.
That is Captain's call. You have to ask him.
Captain call. Okay. Noted. Okay.
I've got little enough going on. If you ever need a sparring partner.
Well, I believe I shall also start heading off for now. Take one last look around if anyone's needing anything, and then head out.
Well, have a good evening.
Good night, y'all.
Get some good rest.
I'll have the rest of my soda. Okay.
Natalia, how are you today?
Well, don't think anyone's going
How are you doing today?
So,
Oh.
I'd ask early tomorrow.
No, not too bad.
That's good.
Nothing interesting happened.
Oh, well, sometimes not interesting days are the better days.
Okay. someone needs a plan.
I guess well, also you might on your right.
Why are you that close to me?
Don't
Well,
worry, he did the
these
same
are an
thing to me.
exception. Don't stare at
They
them.
lack manners.
Seems like you have
Dallas said if I stare at people, they like it.
I said humans.
Dallas,
They have a point.
Seems like a fun way to end the night.
I said humans. Did you do it to Mercer yet?
I forgot.
Oh
my god.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Natalia.
This is an exception. All right, don't
Are
stare
you
at them.
okay?
medical awake at the moment.
My apologies.
I think
That is
picking
alright.
up from yesterday, but I'm alright.
If you're sure.
Did you wish to speak?
Anyways. Well, yeah, it's public. It's about the AI, or not AI, the system, the OS.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to think of a good name for it.
Ah.
Dallas OS.
That was my first thought, but I also had Archer and Costa work with me, so I can't just call it the Dallas OS. DeLon had a great idea to call it the Arc. It was like all her names put together. I forgot how they said it, but I'm sure I'll remember at some point. Because
You should call it Linux.
I believe that name was taken historically.
Don't listen to everything Dallas says.
I was just saying because they made good points, especially Natalia. Like, we return to UPA, return the ship to the UPA. They'll see that system. They'll take control of it.
Yes, and I suggested to the captain as well as Costa that the three of you get patents on it as soon as we are able to.
Yeah.
That way the three of you can make money.
I don't care about the money part necessarily, but just if they want the money, that's fine. But yeah, I would like to keep it for ourselves, I guess. And
I would
perhaps
strongly
market it to
advise patenting
UPA.
it. Yes?
But yeah, I also want to include you with the naming as well. We thought about going around the ship asking for opinions, but no, that'd be way too many people throwing their lot. I'm gonna have to pass on that
I
one.
would not.
Sorry, you too. I said, don't give me that.
You made me put up with it for this long, and you won't even take my input.
He's got a point.
You know what? You have a privilege. You are right here. You already said Linux. You already gave opinion. Thank you though.
Dallas. I plug in two terminals. I use my mind as a mouse and keyboard. I interfaced with Windows Vista. It was agonizing.
I understand that. We made a system
truer
that's
hell
million times
cannot
better.
exist. What's a mouse and keyboard?
It's like a long thing.
I'm going to bed.
You can see him on parts of the ship.
I'm going to bed with my egg. Good night.
Good night, Mew.
Good
Good
evening.
night, Mew.
Good night.
You might have annoyed him a little.
Probably did. That's alright. It's the truth hurts sometimes, and I don't want to go around the ship asking everybody what their opinion on what the name of our system should be.
Dallas, do you have a last name?
Last names did come to mind.
Because you could combine last names. That would be interesting.
I don't think I even know your last name.
I don't have one.
Actually, I don't know names if they have them. Surprisingly. Wait, you don't have one?
No.
How do you not? Because most
I had it changed.
pretty much all humans have one.
Not this one.
Name from a last name to nothing.
I changed. I'm sorry. My name is just Dallas.
Interesting.
I gotta say, if I could name it after somebody, I'd name it after you, Corvus, because I just like your name. Corvus Alpha Chloris OS System. It's really cool. But I'm not. Don't worry. I would even theme it after you, because you know how like
Bug.
These marketing, they have like different colors on their boxes and everything. I like that design.
What?
Nothing. Sorry, I'm just brainstorming stupid
If
shit.
you must market it in some
It's not gonna
way
happen. It's not
and
gonna
choose. If you must market it in some way, I suppose.
Are you like? Could you like stand right there and said it? Yeah, you were literally like blocking eyesight between me and my boss.
What were you saying about me?
Like really close.
Nothing. It was just a joke. Another joke. Ignore me.
Where do you come from?
I no longer have a home planet. My species has not for quite some time. Wigidia was destroyed by unsuppressible, terrible, raging hot fires. Eons and eons ago.
Sorry to hear that. Aware of that. I'm sorry.
I was not born on a planet. Well, we aren't birth. We went over that. I don't.
I'm pretty sure you told me about your.
Yes.
Raising.
I don't know which planet I sprouted on. I was poached by Razorin and given to Medico, I believe, or yes. And Dr. Weston's wife was given me as a gift at such a conference. But I was raised by humans.
I was asking because you. Ooh.
I'm guessing
that's cool.
Considering you don't have
One more time.
Oh, I'm just assuming that their species. If there's no home planet, it's kind of hard for them to. Can't repopulate.
I was asking because you have glowing parts on you. I think they're glowing.
Yes, I have some bioluminescence.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just remind me of Mayo.
Ah.
That's why I asked.
Well, we can live on most planets and survive in most environments, so long as it is not extremely cold or not extremely hot. Mm-hmm. But my species is spread very far through the galaxy. Some live in groups, some do not.
I mean, you look like a plant. So, couldn't you, plant yourself on the ground and make more of you?
That would be death. That is what we consider death. When we are forced, because our legs cannot carry our weight anymore, when we are forced to root in another planet, that is considered death to us, though I would still be very much alive. If I cannot travel and be mobile, I am dead. You only plant
Fate worse
yourself.
than death.
Yes. When you can no longer obtain information at your own free capabilities, and your life root must plant itself, we become a living tree in the earth, and we can no longer move, as we are too heavy. And you can only see people and get information by other people coming to you. Most of us go insane and stop. We cease to exist as a intellectual individual. Unless something comes and takes us out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I have that. Tell you about the thing that happened today with the AI. It's not.
It's
not classified, is it? What happened today?
I would prefer it not be widespread, as I have not been able to ask the captain his want on the suppression of the information. Can you not fucking fight? If you are asked to work on it by your department head, then that is his decision. And then you will know through him. I'd prefer Dallas not get in trouble with the captain for the spread of information. I am sorry. What I was going to ask you, are you bioluminescent, or what is that?
It is luminescent.
Referring to? Sorry.
Huh.
What are we referring to?
We're all confused.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm headaching really badly.
You're good. It's need to know basis. Don't need to know right now.
No, something else was said. I just didn't hear. Not.
Oh, it
you
might have been
mentioned-
the whole bioluminescence thing over here.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Yeah, that's all it is. No. I think I'm going to call it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very interesting day.
Yes, indeed it was.
Did Chip or Tally or let you know that there's parts from the salvage that we could the department could use for things like science stuff?
I was informed, yes.
Okay, I want to make sure you were aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's you as well in engineering. I'm sure you guys had a field day with stuff
Oh,
that
I'm
you
aware.
work with.
Yeah.
In time, we will make use of things.
I can't wait for that
Now I
day.
think of that now. Humans with bioluminescence is weird.
That'd be very weird.
See a glowing human walking by. That'd be a little.
Don't people? Well, I guess never mind, that's not really bioluminescent, but people in your armor set and things similar to mine, they have glowing parts on it. That's not natural, so.
That's the suit.
Yeah, fair. Oh. All right, I'm headed out, you guys. Good night.
Have a good evening. Why does he must? What? Why must he follow him?
Probably because he has a weird fascination with humans.
He's quite odd. I do not like insects or bug peoples for that matter. This one, I am. Hello. Were you here? Did you hear what I just said?
No.
Well, I was saying how typically I do not care for individuals such as yourself who have an insect type likeness. However, you are part of our crew. Therefore, I find myself having to be polite with you. And you are more tolerable than others I have met.
Not everyone can love each other in this vast universe, so you know. It's fine.
Yes.
Fucking chair.
Well, this is not mine. This is not mine, but I'm going to clean it up.
Oh, there's a few drinks left around.
What do you do with your free time? Do you just run around?
If I don't have anything to work on, yes.
And what is it that you work on?
I am working on, I mean, usually I work on ships, but since the ship is in town, I don't really need to do much.
I see.
Which means
I am just curious as to what people do in their free times. And why do you follow the human? Why did you follow him?
I was hoping he knew that I was staring at him, because apparently he likes it.
Odd. Does he like being stared at? Did Dallas tell you that? That is peculiar.
So I think it was yesterday. I was trying to tell him not to stare because it's not normal, and then Dallas was kind of encouraging it.
Then it is his own problem to deal with.
Pretty much, yeah. By the way, you should keep staring at Dallas.
Yes.
Not me though, just Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean to tell me you don't like being stared at? That was sarcasm. In a joking way. Well. There are a few things I must write in my room. Well, I should go to hydroponics before I sleep. So.
I should probably rest myself.
Don't touch that. Don't break that. Tisk. Well, I will be going to hydroponics then. Have a good evening.
How can you tell us evening?
My body feels like it is. Most people are going to bed because their bodies are telling them to. That usually implies evening on most planets and vessels. I wanted to make sure he wasn't following me. Should I sit in here for a little bit? Should I see if he chases me? To see if he comes looking? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past him. But yeah, basically, Pallas is just gonna go through everything in the walls, work on the blueprints that they find, what has failed in the scans, what hasn't, etc., etc. Get all that information written down for Costa. Try to write down names for the operating system, like Dallas asked. What to name it? Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, that's what Pallas is doing. Well, okay. Bye. Bye, stream. Bye. Thanks for watching. Okay, see you next time. Shit. Okay, bye.